done it, Ventus.
In number 7, we complete the Birth by Sleep trio with Ventus. Ventus, of course, is the youngest of the three, and also my favourite of the three. I'm not sure why, he seems kind of like quite a cheerful person, and he's another one of those characters that just kind of makes friends with everyone he meets. He's impossible to like not be friends with. You know, he makes friendship with Lee, obviously, as mentioned before, and with all the Disney characters he meets. Again, he's used by Xehanort from start to finish, and which is what forces Master Ericus to try to kill him. But his part in the friendship is not, cannot be understated. He is almost the son of Terra and Aqua, if that makes any sense, because they're both trying to look out for him as the youngest of them. And obviously, he's now asleep, and his heart is inside Sora's. But he's probably going to wake up in Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's interesting to see what he'll do, having missed 10 years of his life asleep. He will have an important part in the final battle, I'm sure, but Ventus gets onto my list at number 7.
Sora ain't gonna go anywhere.
In number 6, again it's 2 characters, but even though they are 2 distinct characters, they are never apart, and they're always by your side together. I think there must be like 2 scenes in the whole series where one of them's on their own, which is Donald and Goofy, of course. They are our party members for both of the main Kingdom Hearts games, as well as Chain of Memories and parts of Recoded. And they are just, yeah, as I said, they've been by our side since day one, really, apart from that blip in the first game. You know, they obviously bring some comedy into it because they are cartoon characters. But yeah, again, it's another trio which is important in the whole series, which is with Donald and Goofy as your party members. They've been by our side the whole way through, and I'm sure they will continue to be so. And we do genuinely care about them, you know, we make fun of them a lot, you know, Donald's weird healing things, the fact that they both end up dying whenever you need them. But at the end of the day, in Kingdom Hearts 2, when there were a few moments when I thought Goofy was dead, I was genuinely shocked and sad about it. These two, I can't imagine them being apart. I can't imagine one without the other in Kingdom Hearts. So they get in together at number 6.
I'll go wake Sora up.
In number 5, we have the person that I consider the second main character of the series. He was an antagonist in the first Kingdom Hearts game, but has since gone to become a great hero, which is Rico. Rico, his struggle with darkness is similar to Terra's in a way, but the reason why he kind of trumps Terra is that he's overcome it. First by accepting darkness, but also by resisting Xehanort, and now by resisting darkness. And he saved Sora at the end of Dream Drop Distance, and I think he's just had one of the biggest like turnarounds of any character in the whole series. In the first game he was, for want of a better word, a dick, and just slowly as the rest of the time has gone up to Dream Drop Distance, he's just become a better character and a better person, and it's no surprise really that he was the one who was chosen to be a Keyblade Master, because he's gone through so much and he's come out good at the end of it. And for those reasons, Riku gets onto my list at number 5.
Tell me why he picked you.
In number 4, we have another fan favourite, someone who is like a favourite character of many different Kingdom Hearts fans. One of the most tragic stories as well in Kingdom Hearts is that belonging to Roxas, who is of course Sora's nobody. He just has a lot of great qualities. Obviously he's a good friend, as a lot of these Kingdom Hearts characters are, but he's got a bit of anger that kind of makes him a bit more interesting than a lot of characters. He's been kind of manipulated as well from start to finish, first by Xemnas, then by Ansem the Wise, and now he's kind of accepted his place in Sora's heart. Yeah, again, it's a lot of kind of a big change of character as the series goes on. At the start of 358 Days Over 2, he's pretty much, as he says, a zombie, and then he just grows into this great detailed 3-dimensional person with so many different qualities that are great and relatable. He's one of the most relatable characters in the Kingdom Hearts series, and for that reason Roxas gets onto my list at number 4. Now we come up to the highest up Disney character on this list, which is Mickey Mouse, or King Mickey as he's known in the Kingdom Hearts series. I really don't know how Square Enix have managed to do this. They've managed to take one of the most beloved and long-running cartoon characters of all time and turn him into some epic hero with epic keyblade wielding hero. And you know what I noticed with Mickey is that it seems that like every other scene that he's involved in is him saving someone at the last minute. His cameo at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 is one of the defining moments of the whole series for me, when he like appears at the end and helps Sora close the door and seal it. Yeah, he is just epic, really. There isn't any other word to describe it, and it is such an amazing thing for Square Enix to have this character so different to his cartoon equivalent. For those reasons, King Mickey gets onto my list at number 3.
Indeed. A heart is never lost for good.
In number 2 is my favourite villain in the Kingdom Hearts series, the leader of Organization 13, the main villain of Kingdom Hearts 2, Xemnas. I'm not really sure why I love Xemnas as a character so much. I think part of it might be his voice. I think his voice is brilliant. Paul St. Peter does a great job. No one can say eternal quite like him. And it is just, I don't know, I just really like it every time he opens his mouth. And it seemed like he was just a villain. But in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix we see a bit more to him, with him trying to find Terra. Not trying to find Terra, trying to find Aqua and Ventus. Again, as I said with Mickey, Xemnas is epic in what he does. Most villains, you know, like Ansem will fire lasers at you or whatever. Xehanort rides around on different keyblades and shoots darkness stuff at you. Xemnas just throws buildings at you. I think Xemnas is the most powerful person in the Kingdom Hearts universe because he has the power of 2 Keyblade Masters, sort of, in his heart. For that reason, he's a great threat, and I am kind of glad for the time travel in Dream Drop Distance, to be honest, because it's allowed Xemnas, as well as other characters, to come back and be there in Kingdom Hearts 3 where they deserve to be. And Xemnas, I think he's my favourite villain in the Kingdom Hearts series and my second favourite character, so he gets onto this list at number 2.
Aren't you scared of just turning into someone else? If we can free your heart, but how?
And now we come to number 1, and I don't think it's too much of a surprise when, you know, he's been missed out this whole time, and it is Sora, the main character of the series. And from my point of view, we couldn't have a better main character. I think he is kind of relatable. He does have problems that he goes through, but I think the best part of Sora's character is that he can always keep a smile on his face. From that time in the first game when Donald and Goofy say that he has to smile, he's pretty much been able to do that for the whole time, and he always makes light of everything. He's very trusting. People didn't like that so much in Dream Drop Distance, but I think that Dream Drop Distance Sora was exactly the same as Sora in any other game. I think we will see some development of his character. I think that was the reason why he ended up being defeated essentially in Dream Drop Distance, because of his trusting nature and the way he always looks at the best side of people. But either way, Sora, you know, he's been probably like the most iconic and important character for me in fiction, whether it's games or books or TV shows or whatever. Sora is my favourite character of all of them, because, you know, he never fails to put a smile on your face even in the darkest of times. He is the best friend that anyone could have asked for in the series, and that's why he's got so many friends. Pretty much every other character in the series is either Xehanort or Sora's friend. The people, they can't help liking him, and it's no surprise in the end that Xehanort chose him to be his 13th Seeker of Darkness, because he really is the best of the Guardians of Light, and to take him away would be a huge blow to them. And to take Sora away from Kingdom Hearts would be a huge blow. He is a great main character. He's the best main character we could ask for, and he gets onto my list at number 1.
Sora? Are you really
So that's it, my top 13 Kingdom Hearts characters. Who is your favourite character? Please tell me in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please press that like button, check out my other videos and subscribe to this channel. And as always, thank you for watching.
The keyhole is now complete. You have served your purpose.